In this screencast, we're going to look at what constitutes effective pedagogy in an online environment using Cyber Classroom. Importantly, the very nature of this product is the fact that it's designed to be a collaborative tool. So if you're working with one site, two sites, three sites, four sites, you need to think about carefully in planning your activities so that there is the opportunity for all sites to collaborate and to work together and to share. It's not designed for simply just pushing information out. There are other technologies for that. So when you begin your session, as per usual, you click on the begin button. You're in a live session. You need to make your microphone hot by clicking on the locking mechanism, so your microphone is now hot. And importantly, as far as the session goes, if I bring up one of the pieces of content here, effective pedagogy in an online environment, think about what is your purpose of this session. What do you want to achieve in this, and more importantly, what do you want your learners, whether it be they students or professional colleagues, to achieve in this environment? And have you chosen the right tool? Is this the right tool for that? Okay, and apart from the technical requirements, such as have they installed the Centra client, their speakers and microphone working, that's all part and parcel of the planning process. Once you've gone down that path there, you need to think about the content. What activities are you going to provide for learners to be involved in? What tools are you going to use within the Centra environment? And there are a whole range of tools along the top menu bar, going from allowing participants to say yes and no very easily, the choreographic tools with the emoticons for laughing and applause. Use these, because these are part and parcel of them. You can certainly share applications, you can conduct surveys, you can take them on web safaris, which means you can take them on a guided tour of a website. You can bring up a whiteboard, and that's interactive, and use the drawing tools to work together, to collaborate, to share in this workspace. And then you can save that work by clicking on this icon here, and it will snap it to the agenda itself. When you're designing content, just think carefully about what's going to appear on screen. You don't want a cluttered screen. Less is more in this environment, for sure. The learner activities. Think about this in the way in which you structure your session. You need to think about what activities are you going to use. There are opportunities in Centra to use surveys, evaluation. You can turn on the web streaming or a video camera to show yourself, or you can bring up their video of themselves by right-clicking on their name, and you'll see some options, and one of those will be grant video, so you can see them. You can share multimedia. You can share a whiteboard, you can share applications, so you can share a Photoshop, you can share a spreadsheet. And breakout rooms, which is a higher end use of Centra, where you actually can divide your group into smaller groups, and they can work collaboratively. And there are some resources on that on the Cyber website. And importantly, best practice is to involve learners. You need to make sure that your planning, your engagement, and your management of the session does give them the chance to participate, to collaborate, to discuss. Think about how long your session is going to be. 45 to 60 minutes is plenty. And you may think about, how do I follow up this session? It may be a professional learning community using one of the learning management systems, be it Moodle or others. They are useful ways to follow up and work in conjunction with a synchronous and an asynchronous environment. So this tool has as its greatest strength the fact that it's a tool to collaborate and work together, and then the presenter, the leader, needs to think carefully about what sort of activities they will use to allow this to happen.